as far as the game goes, the engine goes, I guess it runs okay, but it's interface problems because it's on a controller.
Going from a keyboard to a controller.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing that you can learn, but
So please.
But again, it's more The Sims itself that's going to keep me from playing it, and not necessarily getting used to its quirky interface on consoles. Like I played a little bit of the original Sims, and I reacted the same back when I'd never seen anything like it, and I was super impressed with it. But at the same time, it just wasn't for me because I can't handle a game like that. There is pretty, like I don't know. I pick a furnished house and I create my guy. I give him an evil personality, and supposedly I was going to become a criminal. You can have a criminal career and become like a criminal or a mad scientist. I don't know, all kinds of weird options and stuff. And you select traits like, my guy is a good cook, but then there's strange traits, and I selected my guy hates art. So anytime I'm talking to someone, I can bring up the fact that I hate art and see how they respond to that. Most people, I don't think, are happy about me just shitting on art for some reason. But it's weird. It's weird, quirky stuff like that. But it's funny. The funny stuff is, obviously the emerging gameplay that just happened. So I decided the first thing I want to do is I'm bored, so I'm just going to run across to my neighbor's house and get them to let me in. And then I'm going to try to woo his wife, take her back to my place and, have sex with her. That was my goal, because you kind of make your own goals. I mean, you could follow the set ones, like make some pancakes or something, but whatever. And I'm wooing her and I'm having conversations with her. Apparently, she doesn't like art either, so we're doing pretty good. And I get her to come over to my place. The entire time I'm sitting there talking to the wife, this guy's wife. He's standing there playing the guitar. I don't even know what's going on. It's weird. And we're like whispering and making secrets. One of the cool things about this game is I never played Sims 3 when it originally came out. It's got really cool animations with a lot of personality and stuff. Like I have this one where I can scare people and I like sneak up on them and scare them and weird stuff like that. But as soon as she comes over to my house, she walks in the door and she bolts and she just runs away and I don't know what's going on. But stuff like that, it's all really funny and I don't really understand it. But that the first night I go to sleep and a burglar comes into my house and steals my couch. And I see him stealing my couch, but I don't know how to get out of the bed because I'm still trying to get used to the interface. So I'm trying to cancel. No, get out of the bed. Wake up and stop him. So, but I couldn't, and I wake up and I see my couch is gone. So I'm like, okay, what do I do? It's The Sims, and I'm still trying to get used to this. So I go to my phone and I call the police. Which you can do. There's all different things you can call. And the policewoman shows up, and she walks in the door, and I start talking to her. And I don't know. You can't really say a thief stole my couch, so I just sort of initiate a conversation about, I don't know. But she doesn't seem too happy. And then she walks over to the bathroom. I think she's going to take a dump or whatever, because The Sims, they have built-in AI, and sometimes they need to take dumps, so that's what they do when they need to take a dump. So I go over there to stop her, and I think I end up taking a dump, and she's just standing in there. And while I'm sitting on the toilet, she goes over to my bathtub. No, I think she's going to take a bath, which is cool because when you get naked, you get naked, but it's all pixelated, but it's still funny because you're
blurred
naked.
out. It's like a mosaic sensor.
Mosaic sensor. But she steals my bathtub. She takes it, and I talk to her. And I'm like, hey,
this is the police woman?
You stole... and then she just leaves, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm really frustrated, but my hygiene bar is going way down. And I don't know what to do, because the only way you can get your hygiene bar up is to take a bath. So I have stink lines coming off of me like in a cartoon, and flies flying around me. So I'm like, well, shit, I'm going to go back over to Marie's house, who was the wife of this guy I was macking on, and try to use her shower, her bath.
He just said wife of
the
guy.
So I go over there, and that's when I realized that it wasn't his wife, it was his daughter, because his wife comes home, and she's like this other lady, and I'm like, oh, I was macking on their daughter. Which is made extra creepy because I got her to come over to my place and stuff. It was weird. So then I go into the bathroom, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to click on the bathtub and take a shower to get my hygiene bar up, and I disrobe. And then all of a sudden, the family members, they walk into the bathroom and they're just looking at me as I'm taking a shower nude. And all of a sudden, I hop out of the shower. It's like they're not letting me. Like, that's them stamping on his foot. Like, you need to get out of here. And I keep trying, and eventually, I don't know. They're like the husband and wife are playing a guitar outside the bathroom. and I'm taking a shower, and no one cares. And then the daughter comes in, and she's just looking at me, taking a shower. The game's weird, but it's fun and it's funny because stuff like this happens. And I think I go terrorize their neighbor too. And
Miss Wong, right? Or Zhang.
oh, what happens is I go in and I'm taking a dump, and she comes in to watch. It's weird. I don't even know what's happening. But she didn't stop me like the other family. She just watched me take a dump. And then she started taking a bath, and I tried to join her, but then the husband got upset.
Wait, while you're taking a dump, she tried taking a bath?
So, yeah, something like that. This kind of stuff happens, and I didn't get too far into it, but you know, it goes pretty deep. You can like kill people, and they can become ghosts, and they can like haunt your house, and it's weird. And you can like marry ghosts, I think, or have kids. I mean,
all right, this is lunacy.
Ghost kids?
Lunacy, Brad.
This seems like a game that if it didn't have those things that sort of frustrated me, you know, and turned me off, like, oh, I gotta do this, and I gotta do this, and oh, as soon as I took a shower, fucking now I gotta go make some food, and because I'm hungry, and oh, I gotta find a job. But how can I go find a job when I need to sleep and I need to take a crap? And
a lot of stat management.
But I think if I were to play Sims 3, I would play it on the PC because especially because that's a very scalable game. I don't think this interface is optimal.